Who are Nihangs? The Sikh sect again in spotlight after Singhu lynching. Nihang is an order of Sikh warriors characterized by blue robes, antiquated arms such as swords and spears, and decorated turbans surmounted by steel quoits. A year and a half after one of the groups chopped off the hands of an assistant sub-inspector of Punjab police in Patiala after being intercepted to show a curfew pass during COVID lockdown, Nihang Singhs are in spotlight again for the early Friday morning brutal lynching of a man they accused of disrespecting holy scripture at Singhu protest site, with a group of them claiming responsibility in several videos that went viral on social media. An explainer on past incidents involving them, their history and current status. Who is a Nihang? Nihang is an order of Sikh warrior characterized by blue robes, antiquated arms such as swords and spears, and decorated turbans surmounted by steel quoits. According to Sikh historian Dr. Balwant Singh Dhillon, etymologically the word Nihang in Persian means an alligator, sword and pen, but the characteristics of Nihang seems to stem more from the Sanskrit word Nishank, which means without fear, unblemished, pure, carefree, and indifferent to world gains and comfort. The 19th century historian Ratan Singh Bhangu describes Nihang as unaffected by pain or comfort, given to meditation, penance, and charity, and complete warriors. When was the order formed? Dhillon says the order can be traced back to the creation of the Khalsa by Guru Gobind Singh in 1699. The word Nihang, he adds, also occurs in a hymn in the Guru Granth Sahib where it alludes to fearless and unrestricted persons. However, there are some sources which trace their origin to Guru Gobind Singh's younger son Fateh Singh, who once appeared in the Guru's presence dressed in blue chola and blue turban with a dumla, piece of cloth forming a plume. On seeing his son look so majestic, the Guru remarked that it shall be in the dress of Nihangs, the reckless soldiers of the Khalsa, Dhillon says. How were Nihangs different from other Sikhs and other Sikh warriors? As per an account by the East India Company's colonel James Skinner, the Khalsa Sikhs were divided into two groups: those who put on blue attire which Guru Gobind Singh used to wear at the time of battle, and those who do not follow any restrictions on those who do not and the color of their dress, though both of them follow the profession of solidarity and are brave without fear in the art of musketry and chakkarwaji and the use of quoits. Dhillon says Nihangs observe the Khalsa code of conduct in its strictest sense. They do not profess any allegiance to an earthly master. Instead of a saffron, they hoist a blue Nishan Sahib atop their shrines. Nihangs use the slogan Chardi Kala, forever in high spirits, and Tyar Bar Tyar, state of ever preparedness for unforeseen events. The Nihangs are fond of popular drink called Sardai or Sarbati Deg, sacrament drink, which contains grounded almonds, cardamom seeds, poppy seeds, black pepper, rose petal, and melon seeds. When a small measure of cannabis is added to it, it termed Sukhidan, treasure of comfort. A higher dose of cannabis in it was known as Sahiddig, sacrament of martyrdom. It was taken while battling enemies, tells Dr. Dhillon. What is their role in Sikh history? Nihangs had a major role in defending Sikh Panth after the fall of the first Sikh rule, when Mughal governors were killing Sikhs, and during the onslaught of Afghan invader Ahmad Shah Durrani, when the Khalsa army was divided into 5 battalions in 1734. One Nihang or Akali battalion was led by Baba Deep Singh Sahib. Nihangs also took control of the religious affairs of the Sikhs at the Akal Bonga, now known as Akal Takht in Amritsar. They did not consider themselves subordinate to any Sikh chief and thus maintained their independent existence. At Akal Takht, they held the Grand Council Sarbat Khalsa of Sikhs and fall of Sikh Empire in 1849, when the British authorities of Punjab appointed a manager Sarbra at the administration of the Golden Temple in 1859. In the recent past, the Nihang chief Baba Sant Singh, at the instance of Indian government, had fallen a fall in the mainstream Sikhs as he went on to rebuild the Akal Takht that was damaged during Operation Blue Star in June 1984. Some Nihangs, namely Ajit Singh Pula, collaborated with the Punjab police to eliminate Sikh militants, observes Dr. Dhillon. In Punjab, the other major incidents in recent past involving Nihang Sikhs. In April last year, a group of Nihang Sikhs attacked policemen in Patiala and chopped off the hands of an assistant sub-inspector of Punjab police after they were intercepted and asked to show curfew pass during COVID pandemic lockdown. Nihangs crashed their vehicles into a police barricade and came out of the vehicle wielding sharp-edged weapons. They then chased the policemen and attacked them. ASI Harjit Singh had to undergo a 7-hour surgery at PGI Chandigarh to suture back his chopped off hand. Later, police arrested 11 Nihangs, including a woman from Dera complex in Malbera village, which also houses a Gurudwara. In July this year, two Nihang Sikhs set afire a statue of slain Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi in Ludhiana and uploaded a video on social media claiming responsibility for the act. Both were arrested. What is the current status? Nihang today constitute a small community. About a dozen bands, each headed by Jathedar leader, are still carrying on with the traditional order. Prominent among these are Buddha Dal, Taruna Dal, and their factions. In the absence of a centralized command, the Nihangs are loosely organized. For the whole year, they remain stationed at their respective Dera centers but set out on their annual pilgrimage of Anandpur Sahib, Damdama Sahib, Talwandi Sabo, and Amritsar, take part in religious events and exhibit their martial skills and horsemanship. In the ongoing farm protest, groups of Nihangs went to Singhu to express solidarity with the protesting farmers. According to Dr. Gurmeet Singh Sidhu, professor in charge, Guru Gobind Singh Chair at Punjabi University Patiala, with the advent of modernity, the balance between Bani, Guru Granth Sahib and Bana outer form broke down, resulting in problems of unethical actions. Earlier, Nihangs would never attack an unarmed person. Who can become a Nihang? As per a top Nihang Sikh leader, irrespective of caste, creed or religion, having unshorn hair and following Sikh traditions, and who remembers 5 Banis, perform daily ablutions by waking up at 1 a.m. and perform morning and evening prayers, can be included in the sect. The baptized Sikh willing to become a Nihang and fully conditioning is given robes and weapons similar to the ones carried by Guru Gobind Singh when he found the Khalsa. Thank you.